Hey, Facebook. We are excited to share with you tonight how to fit this business in using social media. So, I'm going to kick us off and just share a little story. If you've ever been around me long, you've heard the vacuum cleaner story. So, a couple years ago, maybe about 8 years ago, I was hit up by a friend, a referral of a referral. I didn't even ask for it, but this lady starts knocking on my door selling vacuum cleaners. It was a rainbow. And I like rainbows. My grandma had one. Jason's grandma had one. I've used them before. My mom had them. So I'm not saying anything bad about rainbows. They're great vacuums. But anyway, this story is talking about it's really going to lead up to social media. This gal gets my name from a referral list. I didn't even give her permission to come by, but she comes knocking. Anyway, I finally let her come into my house to do a demo 3 months later after she literally knocked on my door every week for 3 months. So think about that. If you're building business and you're at home right now watching this, we don't have to do that anymore. So when I joined the industry and network marketing, and I also build coaching as well, so there's lots of things we can do to earn income. But when I did it 8 years ago, I had to do the door knock. I had to get in my car and physically meet people. I had to go long term or long, far away trips, hoping people would show. I remember Jason and I putting our kids in the car and we would drive 4 hours and get stood up. People wouldn't even answer the phone. And that's what we dealt with. And we did it. And we didn't complain because it was business, right? Now I am just so grateful and blessed that we can do big things online. And I love that it's 100% profit because all it costs is my time. Just like doing a live right now, it's going to cost me 20 minutes of my time to sit here. I'm at home anyway. I don't watch TV, so why not just invest into other people and help them earn money and I earn money? So I love being able to do this from home with my kids. So with that, I want to go first to Shelly because Shelly, she's got a house full. So if anybody gives me any excuses, I always say, Shelly's got a couple more kids. So Shelly's got young kids. And I remember doing network marketing and Maddox was 2 weeks old. My first year in my business, he was a baby. So that makes it even harder. But I remember doing presentations with literally a kid on my hip. So there's a way to do it. But I feel that social media has really allowed moms to do business on the side. So Shelly, why don't you share? What are you doing? You're doing business. You're here tonight. You have kids at home. How are you factoring it in? How are you fitting it in?
Well, just like everybody that's sitting on Facebook right now watching or whatever platform you might be coming from, you just have to learn to prioritize your time. And if you have time to check your Facebook status or scroll, you have time to make money. So I try to incorporate, I work a corporate job and I work a corporate job. So during the times that I'm putting in orders, I'm checking messages, or the times that I'm cooking dinner after I get home, I'm checking and talking and incorporating my business into my everyday life. So if you have time to just, any free time that you might have, you have time to make money. And in this economy, it's a great opportunity. And I'm thankful for the platforms that we have that we can utilize that, because I too was one of those get on the phone, call, make an appointment, no shows, and the way marketing used to be. And I'm so glad that we are able to utilize what we're already doing every day to make money online.
And you're already seeing traction before you mute, Shelly. Tell us about why, like anybody can work a business and you can work a business online, but talk about the vehicle because you've been in multiple companies with different teams, some that had no systems, nothing in place. It's fine to be online, but then what? Like getting that help and support. Tell everybody why this team.
This team is so easy to replicate, and systems and replication is key into any great business. So you can have a great product with no replication and you're not going to be able to do anything with it. So having a team that's formed around something that everybody can incorporate into their life every single day is the most important thing with growing an online business.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Okay, well, next we're going to go to Kathy. And Kathy, let me tell you, she's a busy lady. If you don't follow her on Facebook, you should, because you will learn how to clear out some farmland and fish hog and everything else. So, Kathy, why don't you share with everything you're doing? I know that you take care of your husband, you take care of your mom and dad. I mean, you're on the go. You take care of your church. Can you share how you use social media and factor in your business?
Well, I think it's really funny that you talk about fitting it in, okay? Because like you, I've been in network marketing for a long time, and fitting it in was 5 hours to wherever we were going. The old way, you couldn't fit it in, and moms couldn't fit it in. We raised 4 kids. It was really hard to do a business around all of their activities. Now, fitting it in means that I share my life. So if I'm out doing farm work or whatever, I'm sharing it because our products are a part of that and make it possible for me to be out doing what I'm doing. But there is no way I could do network marketing the old way. You're right. We're super busy taking care of my husband, taking care of the farm, church, everything else. And the way we're fitting it in is that we can pop a story up there. We can give people interest, and it is duplicatable. We're not here on our own. We have a super team that is helping us, pushing us. We're on together. And we have some fantastic coaches that are teaching us how to do it on our own. So fitting it in with network marketing is a lot easier than doing networking in the old way.
Mm-hmm. So good. And thank you for sharing that. And yeah, we fit in what we want to, and we can make it happen. But in those old traditional ways, it truly was about impossible for like a single mom to do that. So now we have something to offer, especially moms with kids who work full time, single moms with kids working full time. We have a vehicle here on this team with duplication, replication, a great product, systems, and we're going to teach you how to be online, just like we are right now. So I'm going to let Nicole close us out. Nicole and I actually co-coach a class story sale, and we're partners here in this company. Be sure to get with whoever invited you. If you're watching, just reach back for information. But Shelly, Kathy, and Nicole, I'll be tagged in on this video. So make sure you just message us. Guess what? It is free to see. So before I turn it over to Nicole, I'm going to tell you guys that when network marketing came to me, I denied that opportunity for 3 months. One of my biggest regrets in life is, one, not joining the military when I was 18 and not looking at network marketing when it came to me first, because my entire town was signed up and I waited for 3 months in skepticism and hypotheticals, questioning something I didn't know when it was free to see. In fact, the gal that showed it to me brought me a homemade chicken pie. So all I had to do was just accept that offer 3 months prior. So it was a huge regret for me. There were people in my town that could have been on my team, but I got started later. Shelly, you were one. You got started way before me on another team. So if you're really looking tonight for a multiple stream and you might have voices in your ear saying, oh, that don't work. It does work. Like there's lots of people earning income, but don't let the hypotheticals and the skepticism keep you from looking at something that's free to see. All it costs is maybe 10 minutes of your time to look at something. So with that, Nicole, factoring it in. Now you have your traditional business. You've got kids. What's happening? What are you doing? And your full-time job, a full-time coach. How are you fitting it all in?
Well, that's a really great question, and I want to piggyback on what the others have said about some experiences in the past. I started back in the day when you were taking phone orders and writing things in triplicate and driving product to people's houses. You know, you would set them down for dinner and then spin this business. This was in 1996 through like 2003. I had a young baby and I was looking for extra income, and I got started because I believed in the possibility of working with my husband at the time and doing something exciting and have, just partnership and doing something else. While it was a great business at the time, it was completely saturated and still is to this day, but is still the #1 company in the United States. I wasn't, after 6 years of trying to get someone to, use some soap, I'd had enough. Yeah. So fast forward, and I've had an opportunity to work with Kiwi on multiple different projects now. And this particular business, incorporating a bunch of training that I got to do in order to use social media properly and to my advantage. So throughout the time that I've been working with Kiwi, I've had full-time jobs, sometimes 2 full-time jobs. Currently, I'm working a full-time job, and I help my husband manage his restaurant administratively. I am a coach as well, and so I'm fortunate to have lots of streams of income, and I'm super grateful for it. This is just one more, and why not, right? So with the economy the way that it is, with people losing their jobs every 5 minutes, some of the work that I do is contract work, and you just never know when that's going to go away. So if that's you out there and you're maybe concerned about, how you're going to do something else, you better do it now while the getting's good. And certainly while, there isn't a saturation in the United States or even abroad, depending on where you're watching from, with this company yet, products that work, and an opportunity to help people make extra income for their families. I'm like just this close to saving up enough money to go to a trip to Italy next year with my mom. And otherwise, I probably would not have a lot of extra spending money. And so no matter your reasons for doing network marketing, whether it's to put a retirement plan or put braces on a kid, which is another thing I'm saving for. I've got 2 kids in, vocational school, which I want to help them with their tuition. So there's a lot of reasons why you might consider, fitting in the cracks of time. So an answer to that question, Kiwi, is I fit it in on my lunch break. I fit it in before I go to work. I fit it in when I go to bed. In between, when I have, in between calls for work, I make that extra phone call or send a little message to somebody. I'm not big anymore, and I will probably never travel again to go see a function. I spent and wasted thousands of hours of my time on the road to hear the same thing from the same person, or I've driven 100 miles to get a no-show. Friends of mine. Like, what? Like, we had an appointment. I set the schedule. I drove 100 miles. My kids are in the back of the car. What do you mean you're going to no-show me? I don't have any emotional connection to that kind of stuff anymore, because if they miss a Zoom call with me, that's okay. Reschedule. It's easy and it's fun. And I love working with this team because we truly have a system that I can literally do at any hour of the day. It takes me 2 minutes to set up a chat with someone and say, hey, check out this product. And then everybody else says, oh yeah, this is the results I've had with this product. I didn't even have to do the work. You know what I mean? So that's why I love this system. And there's so many other trainings available if you want to hone in your skills on social media. It's just all here for you, and I absolutely love it. So thanks for letting me chime in tonight. I appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. I will tag everybody on this video in the comments as soon as we're done. If you're watching and you know Shelly, Nicole, or Kathy, or me, be sure and message us. Get some information. You can do this too. It is so wonderful on Friday to have paychecks from different sources. And just like Nicole said, I was just talking to someone today, and they're leaving healthcare, but they can do it because they have multiple streams. Mm-hmm. One being remote work. So they're asking for more hours and contract hours for their remote. But if they didn't have that cushion, they couldn't walk. So just imagine like where you are and maybe where your job is now, that extra stream, whether if it's $100 a week or $500 a week, it pays off. It truly pays off. So if you're watching, get back with us. Let us know you want more information. We can share this company. If you're already in business and you're looking for social media skill, reach out as well, because we have lots of opportunity around that as well. So with that, be blessed, y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.